If you have doubts or questioning joining uni, then this video is for you. If it has been the 80s or the 90s, uni wouldn't be a question today. School became relevant in Africa during the colonial period. Prior to that, African used to learn through oral teachings and passing down of skills from one generation to the next. Westernized education provided jobs that can only be occupied by the elite. Elite meaning those who enroll in their system of education and were considered to be far more powerful and special than the rest of illiterate Africans. This led to despise of African manual labor because the elite lives luxurious life that was similar to that of European, and all the rest of African fancied their lifestyle. And how could they attain it? Through European education, and parents have embraced their children toward the elite path till present day. Take my case, for example. My parents moved me from Ethiopia, a country with poor education, to Kenya, a country with great education. Take your seats and listen to me carefully. Don't get me wrong, certain professions such as law, medicine, and engineering requires a certificate. Conventional knowledge has it study, graduate, get a high end paying job that's a 9 to 5, and your life will be complete. Well, for the last decade, that hasn't been the case. There has been more graduates, more demand for job than their availability, hence high unemployment rates. Employment rates among graduates is significantly low, and if you get lucky and secure a job, then minimal wages become a thing because a lot of jobless people would gladly do the very job at whatever pay. In modern days, something is more valuable than a college degree, that is skills. With useful skills, you will be rewarded handsomely in the market. Simon, how would I be employed without certificates? I hear you ask. Corporate firms and businesses have evolved and realized that they need someone who can get the job done effectively, not with a piece of paper. Depending with your skill set, some you can start your own business with from the get-go, but most importantly, have a plan. Without a blueprint, this route might not be for you. A lot of time is wasted on studying a bunch of things that cannot be really applied in real life. Your fruitful and energetic early 20s goals and utilize the years you're supposed to be grinding, hustling, figuring out who you really are and the thing that you would want to do in this life. For the honors, university is nothing more than business. The more you stay, the more money they make. A hairdresser doesn't need a 4 years degree when they can be taught the very skill by someone who's experienced within a couple of months. A lecturer who has never managed a business in his entire career teaching you business, doing 4+ years straight course in nursing just to get shitty pay after throwing a number of years of your life just to come back to do a job that you could have done without the degree, then you start to ask yourself, was the time and money really worth it? The painful truth is, it's not worth it, not even in the slightest. Wouldn't it have been better to use the money to develop yourself, to invest in yourself, to try out new things until one thing finally clicks? Skills that require employment need to be proven, be it volunteering to work for free initially, utilizing social media to your advantage. Prove how passionate you are about the craft. Some companies would even ask you to work for them based on how passionate you are, and countless other many ways. Our parents have been taught that education is the only way to succeed in life. Because of their unwavering love for us, they won't dare question it. But, beloved parents, I need you to be open minded. Things have changed drastically. Not everyone needs to have a degree, not everyone has to go to school. If children are given the chance to figure out themselves instead of being stuck in school for 25+ years straight, they will realize their passion and talent for sport, athleticism, singing, entertainment, business, etc., etc. Bear in mind, this talent and skills pays more than a regular job. Why do you go to school in the first place? To make money, right? You are paid according to your proportionate value in the market, not based on your degree. And if you are comfortable with your regular job, then there is nothing wrong with it. Different people have different aspirations and goals. The excruciating life that these students have to endure being promised life after graduation. The reality start to kick in. It baffled them as to why their former schoolmates' lives haven't changed. If anything, it got worse. One undeniable fact about uni is that it requires it's hard work, and that proves in real world with such qualities you would do greater things. So have your flowers. If you have a smartphone and a strong internet connection, you have the world at your fingertip. You can teach yourself anything there is to be learned, and it's readily available online. Learning online is level better than having to do a 4+ years degree, cost-wise, effective-wise, time, and you achieve better results within a couple of months or a year. Isn't that a cherry on the cake? After graduating from high school, I took online to my advantage. I read hundreds of books online about business, about money, about philosophy, biographies, and these does really give you an edge over your peers. School does not teach us about money when it is the most important subject that should be taught in school. Most graduates are financially illiterate. This life is yours to live and make a call on how you want to live it.